Hello everybody, welcome to my class today. In this class, we will start our discussion on the chapter trigonometry, and from the very beginning we will start our discussion. I hope it will help you in your studies. In this type of class, that is in this type of online class, I am missing your feedback as well as the interaction that actually help us. Us means we the teachers to discuss the matter more lively. So I will expect that after watching the video, you must keep your feedback in the feedback section, and you must subscribe to get notifications of the video uploads in this channel. So let us start our discussion today. First of all, we will start with the topic angle. What is an angle? Suppose OA is a ray in its initial position. It rotates and reaches its position OB. Suppose it rotates in this direction. This direction means anti-clockwise direction, and it reaches its position OB. Then angle AOB is formed. Similarly, if ray OA rotates in clockwise direction and reaches the position OC, then angle AOC is formed. After introducing angle, we have to measure it. So what is the measurement of angle? Measure of an angle. The amount of rotation experienced by ray OA is called measure, and it is represented as measure angle AOB, measure angle AOC, etc. These are measure of angle. Okay. Now there are three systems of measurements. And the next, let us introduce sense of an angle. This is ray OA. When this ray OA rotates in anti-clockwise direction, then the angle formed is positive angle. And when the ray OA, say this is B, this is C, rotates in clockwise direction, then the angle formed is considered as negative angle. Okay, these are sense of angle. Okay, so here measure of angle AOB is positive and measure of angle AOC is negative. These are convention. Okay, sense of an angle. So for an angle AOB, its arms are the rays OA and OB, and O is called its vertex. Okay. Next, let us go to right angle. What is right angle? Right angle বাংলায় বলে সমকোণ। It can be defined in two ways. First of all, you can define it in this way. Suppose we have a straight line AB and O is a point on it. Our AOC stands on the line AB so that measure of angle AOC equals to measure of angle BOC. Then each of the angle AOC and BOC are called a right angle. So how can you define it? If a ray stands on some point on a straight line so that the measures of the adjacent angles formed are of equal measure, then each of the angles, then the measure of each of the angle formed is called a right angle. যাকে বাংলায় বলে সমকোণ। You can define right angle in this way. There is another way in which you can define a right angle. Suppose you have a circle. This is one of its radius. Now you take an arc of the circle whose length is 1/4 of the total circumference of the circle. Say this arc is AB. Here measure of the arc AB is equals to 1/4 circumference of the circle. In that case, measure of angle AOB is a right angle. So, in this way you can also define a right angle. Okay. So we have defined right angle. Next, we have to go different system of measuring angles. Different system of measuring angles. There are three systems. Number one is sexagesimal system. বাংলায় বলে ষষ্ঠিক পদ্ধতি। এই পদ্ধতিটা দিয়ে কিন্তু ছোটবেলায় তোমাদের কোণ পরিমাপ, কোণের পরিমাপ introduced হয়েছিল। In our childhood, when we first come to know about angles, then we have the measurements of the angles in this system, degree. In this system, unit of measuring angle is degree. Number two, centesimal system. বাংলায় বলে শতক পদ্ধতি। এই পদ্ধতিটা অবসোলেট হয়ে গেছে, এটা অ্যাকচুয়ালি খুব একটা কাজে লাগে না। নাম্বার 3, এই নাম্বার 3 যেটা সেটাই সবচেয়ে কাজের, সেটাই বেশি ইউজ হয়। এটা হচ্ছে সার্কুলার সিস্টেম, বাংলায় বলে বৃত্তীয় পদ্ধতি। এই যে ফার্স্ট যেটা সেক্সাগেসিমাল সিস্টেম, এটা হচ্ছে ইউনিট ইজ ডিগ্রি, এটার ইউনিট ইজ গ্রেড, আর এটার ইউনিট হচ্ছে রেডিয়ান। You all know that radian is the SI unit of measuring angle. Okay, so radian is very much important. Now our first system, sexagesimal system. In this system, our unit of measuring angle is degree. So how degree is defined? If a right angle is divided into 90 equal parts, then measure of each part is defined as a degree. So, one right angle is equals to 90 degree. This is the symbol for degree. Okay, small o. Similarly, each degree is divided into 60 equal parts, and each part is called a minute. This is symbol for minute, and each minute is divided into 60 equal parts, and each part is called a second. So this is the sexagesimal system that we know from class 4-5 onwards. Okay. So this is our existing system of measuring angle. Now we have to know the other system. Number 2, centrifugal. In this system, unit of measuring angle is grade. How grade is defined? If a right angle is divided into 100 equal parts, then each part is defined as a grade. So we can write one right angle is equals to 100 grade. Similarly, each grade is divided into 100 equal parts. Each part is called minute, and each minute is divided into 100 equal parts. Each part is called second. So these minute and seconds are different from those minute and seconds in case of sexagesimal system. So this is the second system of measuring angle, which is not used nowadays, but you have to know this. Now we go to the third system, which is most useful. Circular system. In this system, radian is the unit of measuring angle. How radian is defined? For this, let us consider a circle of any radius, arbitrary radius. Say its radius is OA. We measure length of OA, then we take an arc of the circle AB, whose length is equal to radius of the circle. That is, if we consider radius of the circle as r unit, then length of the arc AB will also be r unit. Here, radius OA equals to OB equals to r unit, and measure of arc AB, this is also r unit. Then measure of angle AOB is 1 radian. So how can we define it? In this way. In any circle, an arc of length equal to length of the radius of the circle in any circle, an arc of length equal to length of the radius of the circle in any circle, the angle subtended by an arc of length equal to length of the radius of the circle at the center. defined as 1 radian. What I have written? In any circle, the angle subtended by an arc of length equal to length of the radius of the circle at the center is defined as 1 radian. Look at the diagram. Here the radius has length of radius r units. So OA equals to OB equals to r units. And the arc AB, it also has its length r units. Then the angle subtended by the arc AB at the center is angle AOB. That's why major angle AOB is 1 radian. Okay. To remember the definition, we have to remember the diagram only. If you know the diagram, you can write the definition. Okay. This is definition of radian. Next, let us go to find the relation between arc length say this is a circle having center at O, an arc AB having length S unit, say subtends angle theta radian at the center, and the radius of the circle is r units. Then I am going to find the relation between S, R and theta. Okay. Here measure of the length of the arc AB is S units, radius OA equals to OB equals to r units, and measured angle AOB is theta radian. Now, by definition, in this circle, an arc of length r unit subtends 1 radian at the center. You know it from definition because we know when arc is of length equal to radius of the circle, then the angle subtended by it at the center is 1 radian. So I have written an arc of length r unit subtends 1 radian at the center. So an arc of length 1 unit subtends 1 by radian at the center. So an arc of length S units subtends angle S by radian at the center. But according to our consideration, we have assumed that arc of length S unit subtends angle theta radian at the center. So we can equate S by r to theta, and thus we get S equals to r theta. This is a very important relation. It will go with you in your future studies when you will study rotational motion in physics in future. Then it will come to use in every problem, almost in every problem. So this is an important relation that you have learned in class 10 now. Now we have to go to find the relation between the three systems. Relation between the three system of measuring angle. Let us consider this circle. We know angle subtended by an arc of length S unit we know angle subtended by an arc of length S units of a circle having radius of length R unit. Angle subtended by an arc of length AC unit of a circle having radius of length R unit at the center has measured x by a radian. This C stands for radian. Okay. S by a radian. Now, if we consider the whole circumference as arc, then our S will be 2 pi r. Why 2 pi r? Because we know a circle having radius of length r units has its circumference of length 2 pi r units. So when we consider the whole circle, the circumference of the whole circle as a arc length as arc, then the angle subtended by the whole circle at the center will have measured x by r radian, that is 2 pi r by r radian, that is 2 pi radian. And from our previous knowledge we know this whole angle is of measure 360 degree or 4 right angle. So we can write, I am raising this question. We can write 2 pi radian equals to 4 right angles. Therefore, we can write one right angle is equals to pi by 2 radian. So, the circular system is connected to one right angle. Now, we already know one right angle is equals to 90 degree and this equals to 100 grade. So connecting them we can write in this way. 90 degree equals to 100 grade equals to pi by 2 radian. This is the relation between the three systems. Okay. Next, let us prove the statement that radian is a constant. Radian is a constant angle. for this, let us draw a circle. This circle has radius of length r units, and we consider an arc AB which has also length r unit. So obviously the angle AOB will have measure 1 radian. Now we produce radius AO which meet the circle at the point C. So AC will be a diameter of the circle. Now we have the relation S equals to R theta. That means S by theta equals to R. Now for a given circle R is constant. For a given circle R is constant. That is S by theta is equals to constant. That means S varies as theta. S varies as theta. Okay. So from this we can say in this way, that implies measure of arc AB by measure of arc ABC is equals to measure of angle AOB by measure of angle AOC. So when S varies as theta, then ratio of the two arc length will be same as ratio of the two angle measures separated by the arc at the center. So when we take arc AB, then angle AOB. When we take arc ABC, then angle AOC. Okay. That implies, what is measure of arc AB? It has R units according to our consideration. This is R. What is measure of arc ABC? ABC is half perimeter. So this will be half into 2 pi r is equals. What is measure of angle AOB? This is 1 radian. What is measure of angle AOC? Look, AOC, these 3 points are collinear and AC is a diameter. So as AC is a diameter, so this angle will be 2 right angles. These 2 cancelled, R cancelled, so you ultimately get one radian equals to 2 right angles, 2 by pi right angles. This justifies that radian is a constant angle. Why? Because 2 is a given rational, given real number, pi is also a real number, their quotient is a real number, is a fixed real number, and right angle is a fixed concept, fixed angle. So the whole thing is constant. That's why that implies 1 radian is a constant. That is, you can take any circle having any radius, but the angle 1 radian will be constant. Next, relation between radians and real numbers. Look, if we consider a unit circle, Hemicircle means a radius having radius unity. A circle having radius unity. That is r equals to 1. In that case, arc length S will be 1 into theta. That is S equals to theta. That means the length of the arc is the angle separated by the arc at the center. That is, in a unit circle, length of the arc is same as circular measure of the angle subtended by the arc at the center. Now you know arc is measured by some real number. The angle will also becomes real number. So ultimately radians and real numbers are ultimately identical. So finally we can write this statement. This is our conclusion that radian measure of some angle and real numbers are actually identical. This is our final conclusion. Okay. So let us end today's class here. Hope you all enjoy the class and it will help you in your studies. In our next class, we will come with problems on this concept that will also help you. So please go through the video with due sincerity, and if there is any problem you feel, so please give your feedback there, and till the next class, goodbye. Bye.